I think that it's a good day to introduce new beginnings, starting over. Would you like to start over in your life? Just wipe the slate clean in terms of your relationship to yourself. You don't have to wipe the slate clean of the things you really like. Spiritually speaking, what you know, what you think you know, what you brought with you. Don't worry, the things that are meant to stay will remain. It's another way to approach emptiness, is opening to the guest inside that is unknown and hasn't been invited yet. So if you're full of content, it's really difficult to have the uninvited guest come. So coming back to ground zero within yourself. Everything that you feel like you know and want to know. It's called beginner's mind. Beginner's mind. And the perfect two words that describe beginner's mind is I wonder. Also, I don't know. I don't know. And I wonder. Try it on. I don't know. And I wonder. There's an innocence that comes forward. I wonder. I wonder what anything means. I wonder what words mean. I wonder who I am, where I am. What it is that I want, where I'm going. What's right, what's wrong. I wonder what anything means, where I'm going, what's right, what's wrong, who I am. Freeing up the space inside to be innocent, unformed. starting over, new beginnings. See what that does inside of you, what comes up, what kind of feeling is evoked. Maybe a little fearful. It's okay. Maybe spaciousness, and a few things within the spaciousness arises. And still, there can be, I wonder. Who am I without? Who am I before thinking about who I am? Recreating every moment with a template of this is how things are, this is who I am. That's what we do, is we project onto every moment conglomerate of self, beliefs, and history. How can freedom present itself when that's what we're doing? That's why beginner's mind, starting over from now, is so powerful. Inviting the unknown, the guest of the unknown. The guest of I wonder. You walk into an empty room and you bring your wonder with it. See if you can walk into an empty room without filling it up. Maybe at one chair, you get one chair and you sit down. And anytime you want to bring in something else, you stop and tell yourself, this is enough. I'm staying right here. I'm going to rest here. Open to the mystery without adding anything. Just for this short time. The curiosity of, I don't know, can arise. I don't know what's true. even if things are coming forward in your mind, in your body, sensations and feelings, thoughts, in this empty room of yourself. I don't know. I don't know if these thoughts are true. I don't know if these feelings, even right now, just I don't know. Try it on for size. I'm not pushing it away. Just this innocence, like a child. I don't know. There's enough time later to know. To bring back all that you do know. We're starting fresh. New beginning. And allow your breath to come and go so that whatever wants to go is allowed to be released. Because all that knowing that takes up space, it needs somewhere to go. So let it be released and evaporate and back to where it came from. Everything learned. Approaching yourself with innocence, your sensing body with innocence, your thought patterns with innocence. You can tell your thoughts, thank you, but I don't really know. I don't really know what's true anymore. Just trying it on for size. You don't have to live this way. You're just trying it on. I don't know. The feelings arise. Thank you, but I really don't know. I'm resting here in the innocence before knowing. Even when the knowing wants to crowd in, you can set it aside and say, thank you, but right now, I'm resting in innocence and starting over. You could even bring a chair in for the knowing one and have the knowing one, every time knowing comes in, place it over there into the chair. Thank you. So right here, where I am sitting, I'm emptying out. Even the good things. You set it in the chair. All the things you've worked hard to know and learn, set it in the chair. All your identities, who you are, what has shaped and formed you, put it in the chair. What you're learning, what you've learned, what you're working on. all that goes. Can come back to it later. But you have a right to be emptied out. You have a right to feel clear and free right now. Free of content, that's what we're doing. Free of content. And kind of scan your body and see if there's anything that's kind of lingering, like, oh, yeah, some disempowerment there in the solar plexus. For example. Set it in the chair. Ungroundedness, anything like that. Sit in the chair. Masculine or feminine. Young or old or wherever you are. Sit in the chair. All identities. Even being tired or not tired or filled up. Sit in the chair. Everything having to do with the body, mind, and psychology, the past, what you take yourself to be currently, what you're wanting, what you're hoping for, what you're afraid of. Sit in the chair. It's all there. Wow, that is a weighty chair. Perhaps you can later come back and go, I wonder what I want back. But for now, you take a scan of your body and mind again, and your psychology, who you take yourself to be, your relationship even with existence. See if anything wants to be said over in the chair. It's not a casting out, it's not a betrayal, it's not a I don't want you. It's just in order to have an experiment. You have a right, as I said, to be emptied out. It doesn't have to be perfect, okay? Just good enough. And just see how you feel. Maybe it takes some adjustment. Maybe the breath doesn't know how to be free because it's so used to being caught by content inside. It gets stopped along the way. It's free flow. So maybe the habit of breath coming in and out needs to also be acknowledged. And tell yourself the habit also can be set in the chair of being caught and held hostage, really, by content that is not liberated. And then ultimately it's be kind to yourself. If the breath is still hesitant, just say, okay. It just takes time, sometimes for the body to realize that it doesn't have to have set patterns. And take another scan and see where the energies might be. And it's not to dismiss or discount the body, and what it's feeling. You just take note. If it's just structural, and it doesn't have story involved, I think your body can be as it is. What does it feel like to be more emptied out? What does your head feel like? What does your torso feel like? Your arms and hands. What does your heart feel like? Does it feel a little bit unsure? It's okay. Does it feel a little lighter? A little happier? Oh, that's okay. A little bit unburdened. And then the breath. And then your hips, how do they feel? Your solar plexus. Your legs. And your feet. Things can still go in the chair. And if you don't know how to do this, that's okay. It's I don't know. I don't know. Not bringing the knowing of I don't know how to do this, but the true I don't know. I don't know this from the past. Could be a collapsing, This is not that kind of I don't know. I don't know with curiosity. I truly don't know. I don't even know the point of this exercise. I don't know. I don't know what it feels like to be emptied out, but here it is. It's being kind to your body and the space that you are to not always be filled up. I don't know what it means to be human. I don't know what it means to be spiritual. I don't know what it means. It's just that free. So I'd like for you to keep both chairs going One is the beginner mind and the emptiness sitting there, increasingly empty, increasingly empty, as more and more things say, oh, it's okay to be in this other chair, it's fine. And it feels good to be more empty and spacious. And we'll come back to this room that we're in presently while this other room is taking place. And I'd like for you to gently, when you're ready, open your eyes. And don't worry, we'll come back to reassemble yourself as you wish. But for now, see if you can open your eyes and look around the room in a fresh way. In a gentle, fresh way, while remaining connected to yourself in the empty way. And I don't know what it is that I'm looking at, per se. I never really did. I don't know what it is that is listening, but hearing is happening. And somehow I understand without needing to understand. And I feel my skin and it's new. And I feel my eyes seeing freshly. I feel my heart maybe smiling. And maybe the tension is softer. Feel your body. It really loves being emptied out. See if you can feel that. There may even be like, I wonder why I'm here. I wonder who I am, without needing to answer. Who would I be if I didn't have all this content? Maybe I can feel a touch of it right now, who I would be.